up, everybody on YouTube? Friday afternoon. I played a little hooky this afternoon. I got some shit done this morning. Had a really good week. Got one job 2/3 of the way knocked out in 2 days, 2.5 days. Came out good. Did some electrical wiring for some friends of mine and their business. Rehung a chain link fence, about a 50-foot long connected section of it. That was interesting. I used my headphones. My head. I used to come along and about 5 ratchet straps, and it was still a bear, but it wasn't the only way I could have done it without another set of hands, without somebody else helping me. It was just too, it was connected, it was heavy. It was heavy. Anyway, Friday afternoon I had a good week. I'm going fishing. Courtney was supposed to be with me, planned on being with me, and then realized when I got home I forgot Lucky's vet appointment at 2 o'clock. So I came out anyway, and I'm gonna go right down here off the North Shore. Just got the boat back 2 days ago. I fished for a few minutes when I picked it up on Tuesday or Wednesday. It was one of those 2 days when I picked it up. I dumped it right in the water as soon as I brought it home. And I went out that afternoon, and it was howling. It was 20 plus out of the west, southwest, and it was gnarly. I didn't feel like fishing in that kind of weather. Not that I couldn't have, but didn't get out yesterday. Howled again yesterday. Water was dirty the other day. I didn't even film. I found a couple fish, not many. I'm gonna stop short of that and shallower today. I'm gonna be pitching a jig of plastic into probably 10 foot of water or so. Outside edge of weed lines. Cold front came in last night. I think slow is gonna be the way today, but I could be wrong, but I think slow is gonna be the way. Overcast afternoon. I'm excited. Fishing's been good. Everybody I know has been getting them. Captain Tony Bufa, Captain Nick Sokolowski. Those guys, I haven't talked to Nick personally, I just talked to Tony the other day. I called him about something completely separate, and in a 10-minute conversation he put me down, put the phone down at least a half dozen times. He's like, I gotta go net a fish, Matt. And it, 70, Jesus, God love him, 70, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, something like that. He's out here 4 days a week, guiding. Full time, by himself, no cushy captain seat on the big boat. And Tony kicks ass. Anyway, in talking to him, he netted 6 fish. And he goes, we limited out early this morning. He goes, we're just fishing because everything's going bad. And I haven't talked to Nick, but I see a couple of his posts. I see his posts all the time, and he's been doing good. I just got my boat back, so I'm psyched to be out here. Even though it's an afternoon, I don't think it matters right now. I just gotta find fish. I find fish, we'll catch fish. Period. And I wouldn't mind finding some smallmouth too. And catching 4 or 5 of them right in a row till your arm wants to fall off. You guys out here. All right, I'm gonna go. Little piece of structure right there. So I'm coming up here. There's fish right there. Like, that might be what we're fishing to right there. That definitely looks like them right there. All right, I'm in side view, side scan, whatever you want to call it, on my Garmin. Love this thing, but this is the first I'm actually gonna really use this side scan and see if I can identify the structure. Okay, no shit, wow. See that coming right there? I gotta see if that's, do I think that's a rock pile? Man, those look like rocks. And I'm 100 foot on each side of the boat. So those two things are casting shadow. Okay, those are casting shadows right there. So those are fish. Those are fish right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 of them on that rock pile. So how do I just hit mark. No shit. Fucking love that. That's amazing. So I still think I want to get a little closer. So there's that pin buoy right there. I'm taking my time and getting a good look. Now there's a fish right there. The weeds right want to be that shallow. I think that's my drift right there. Right down this line. Now that all looks like rock, and there's fish right there. They're all on the rock. Now, do I think those are walleyes or do I think those are smallmouth? See, now it would make sense to me that those were smallmouth, sitting on these rocks still looking for crayfish, where those walleyes would have moved and looked for the more plentiful perch that are on those edges. No shit. I wonder if that's true. Again, that's what these walleyes are in here eating. That could not be any more perfect the size of bait I'm using. Speared this little goby right in the belly on a jig that looks just like him. Alright, first fish of the day, nice smallmouth. First cast, I switched over to a jerkbait. This is Rapalas. You got to look. There's so many of them. Shadow wrap. First cast, third twitch. Boom, right there. Well, for the second time today, I've been off the game. Nice molly on. Smallmouth, nice fish, strong, healthy, 16 inches. I slid out a little bit deeper. I moved. I was texting Courtney, so I had to get out of the app, GoPro app, and started casting again. I changed colors. I changed from that natural perch, jig and Rapala, over to the white puppet minnow. I think the jig and rappy was a 7. This is a number 4 puppet minnow. First cast on the white one. fish. First walleye of the day. Good looking eye. Probably right at keeper size, 15 inches. That was my first cast right there with black and gold head and sonar. Not actually the biggest fan of the sonar. Alright everybody, that'll do it for today. Caught a few fish, checked short, checked skinny water. Probably should have stayed in and did it until now, but I wasn't staying until dark anyway, and those fish might move right up in those big sand and gravel flats. I didn't see a ton of fish there. I ended up with a couple bass, one walleye when I slid out deeper, nice perch. You know, wasn't the deal for me today. I wanted to pitch minnow and jig and minnow. Nobody has minnows. At least nothing bigger than, you know, a little 1.5 inch long fathead, which you might get, you know, I'm sure the walleyes would eat it, but I don't know, just seems a little small for my liking. So, all right, that's it for today. I appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button at the bottom. Hit the like button, comment, you know, let's talk fishing, whatever you want. All right, thanks everybody.